Okay, good afternoon, everybody. It's 3:48 PM on December 4th, 2024. We'll call the Kent County Administrative Charging Committee to order. Remember, all matters discussed on personnel issues are a confidential matter. We follow Robert's Rules of Order and the Maryland Open Meetings Act. Note of housekeeping, when we were speaking at the table, we need to speak up a little bit. And so we can get all the conversations in the minutes. Did everybody get a copy of last month's minutes?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I get a motion to accept?
So moved.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Old business. Well, you were here for the PAB part of the meeting. Passed it the way it was written. And now it's going off to the county attorney for legal sufficiency. What do we think, about 3 weeks for that?
Tell me that again.
3 weeks for the legal sufficiency from the county attorney?
Yeah.
Maybe,
It could take us that long to get the approval to use the attorney.
right,
And then give it to him.
right.
So, because it has to do with funding, and, having funding shuffled around.
New business. You heard in the PAB meeting that Pete is working on getting a lawyer, obtain a lawyer for any legal questions that we might need through the ACC or PAB. Recruiting trial board members, any of your friends, neighbors,
I'm trying.
anybody that you might think of that lives in the county, please let Frank know. The dodgeball game, did y'all want to enter a team? No. I got a bad knee, so I can coach.
I think we'd probably be in there for about 10 seconds.
Okay. Okay. Be nice to go out there and support those guys and girls. It's gonna be a quick meeting. ACC open discussion. Anything? This would be the time to, I think, reiterate what you said earlier in the PAB about
The chiefs, the reports? Yeah. We've been very pleased, very impressed with them. They've been very thorough, detailed, all the information that we required and well-written. So, again, thank you very much. Makes our job a lot easier. Yeah.
this most recent one, we didn't get the body worn camera, but it wasn't anybody's fault other than it was how it got uploaded. But once we got that straightened out, it was fine.
It's always something.
Yeah, always something.
I apologize if it was
No,
something.
no,
It could have been.
no,
Nothing you
no,
did.
Okay.
no,
I was
no,
thinking it could have been
not-
operator error on my
Not at
end.
all.
But we appreciate the guidance that's, continually given as far as organization and the feedback, because you can certainly tell us that something could be better or something could be done differently to make your jobs easier. So we appreciate that. Mr. Byers has certainly passed some things on.
I had said to Lieutenant Lynn, said, his reports are really very thorough. He does a great job.
He is very thorough.
Yeah.
Yes, completely agree. So we appreciate that, though.
We do too. Thank you.
Good, sure.
Chief Dempsey, glad to see you're doing well and you're back. And
Yeah, it was a little scary thing for a while, but went well.
Same thing I told the PAB guys. I think we have probably the most important role out of this whole ordeal. And it's the best way to say it.
It's just an
And
ordeal.
but we do a lot of the heavy lifting for this Police Accountability Board. And I can't thank you again how much time and effort y'all put into it, because I know it's a lot of work.
I think we appreciate the leadership too, so thanks.
Thank you. That's all I have. Anybody else have anything?
I'm good. Thank you.
Anything, guys?
I actually said something earlier, but when I attend the Sheriff's Association meetings, I hear some of the, what I would consider some of the horror stories that I'm hearing from other ACCs in different areas of the state. And I just want to say I certainly do appreciate the great working relationship that we've had so far. We haven't had a lot of cases, but, we've had some, and And each one of them, all I can ask is exactly what we're receiving, and it's just a fair and impartial, look that we have from the ACC, and I would certainly respect any of what the outcome is. I mean, it's, hearing some of those horror stories from some other areas of the state, I mean, we're very fortunate that the professional manner of which that the ACC is taking upon each case, I think we're very pleased with that, from an organizational standpoint, all three of us. I mean, it's just, we have meetings sometimes as well, and we've talked about that before, so we feel very fortunate, of the processes and things that are happening here in this county.
Thank you.
There was
I will completely agree. I got a very eye-opening experience over the weekend, firsthand, about horror stories. So I know that what we have is doing what it's supposed to do, and we all have confidence in it, even from the police side. So we know you're doing right by the public, and we also know that you're taking the officer's job into consideration, and you're looking at the facts and not predetermining. So we appreciate that.
Thank you. There is a case from the Western Shore that I'm keeping an eye on, and it's going to bring it up to the rest of the ACC later on, but I'll bring it up now without going into great detail. It's a case involving an officer who was driving down the road on a cell phone in a marked car, and that county requires all complaints go to the ACC. So the department wrote it up and said it's not a complaint. They're exempt. And now that ACC is subpoenaing the officer's personal cell phone records to see if it was a work call.
I think without prejudging anything that might ever come in front of us, but one of the issues there would be, does it involve a member of the public in the way intended in the law?
Great point, yeah.
You're right. It absolutely is.
if
I don't think it does.
Without prejudging at all,
Yeah,
I think that's
excellent
the
point.
soft point there.
Yeah.
That, if that involves a member of the public, then everything involves a member of the public, and therefore there's no requirement that it involve a member of the public, which I don't think is the way we would go, but that's just me.
I'm just curious how that's going to pan out.
Yeah.
Just because I think someone's trying to make a point.
Well, that case reinforces the fact that that's not what this group and the PAB is recognizing the law for what it is, or the policy and procedure for what it is. And you're all well aware that that's not really a complaint involving the public, so it doesn't need to go anywhere.
But I guess if it's a policy of that agency, is that up to that agency head?
Right, and it's my
Yeah, I mean,
understanding
if
that
they
can
say
stay
they're
with
all
the
regulated.
agency and handled,
Yeah.
like if you weren't wearing a hat, or if you,
Technical violation.
did a technical violation, as you said earlier. Exactly.
All right, can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved?
Second?
Second.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Meeting's adjourned.
Have a good holiday.
Yes.